Whether you're a beginner or an experienced developer, this video is designed to help you fully leverage the power of Reactive Extensions RxJS in your projects. Whether you're developing in Angular, React, Vue.js, or any other JavaScript framework, RxJS is a valuable tool in your arsenal. Let's go to RxJS dev website for documentations. You can install RxJS library with command line, or you can directly utilize it from CDN. Here we are using it with CDN. Let's use it in script tag. And for importing it using CDN, check out the guide of website. Let's copy the given example for checking the CDN working or not. Put the copied code into a script tag and run the HTML file. You can see the output in console. Means the RxJS CDN link is working. So the setup is complete. And we can start with tutorial. First of all, we will know what is observable and how to create and use it. Observable is a special feature or function that gives multiple values to observer over a period of time. Now we will learn about creating the observable. For creating observable, we can use the off operator of RxJS. Off operator converts the arguments to an observable sequence. We will know more about it in the given example. Just copy the shown code and paste it in script tag. Notice the syntax of importing the RxJS operators if you are using it with CDN. The global variable RxJS represent the RxJS library from which you can get all operators. Here the off operator converted the past array 1, 2, 3 into observable. When you click on Generate Output button, you can see the output in console. So how all this works? We will know about it. Let's create a num array and create an observable of it with off operator. The return value of off function is stored in OBS1 operator, and if we run this code, nothing will be printed. It is because an observable defines a function that's executed only when subscribe is called. You have to call subscribe on an observable before the code will actually execute. This saves resources as observables only execute when they are subscribed to. So let's subscribe to it with subscribe function. You can create multiple subscription on a single observable as per your requirements. When the subscribe function is called, a observer object is sent as argument to the subscribe function. The observer object is nothing but a JavaScript object that have three methods that an observable can call. The three types of values that an observable can deliver to the subscriber are next, error, and complete. Next function is called when a new value is sent from observable. It defines how to process the data sent by the observable. The observer's error method is called when an error is sent by the observable. And observer's complete method specifies the action to take when the observable has completed producing values. No further values will be emitted after observable completes by calling complete method. As you can see in example, an observer object is passed to subscribe method. And this observer object has three methods, those we explained. You can see the output. So that was the basics for observable. In RxJS, there are a lot of operator to perform different kind of operations. Let's move to its more advanced operators that will be used in real-life coding scenarios. Let's proceed with fetching the data from APIs with RxJS. Here you can see some demo APIs of JS on placeholder website. We will fetch data of user API. For this we have used from fetch operator. Let's run the file. You can see the response of the API in console log. It contains body, status, header, etc. If you want the response in JSON format, then you can configure the selector property in configuration object that is passed after the API URL string as shown. Now, if you look at the output, it is containing our JSON data, array of users objects. So with from fetch operator, you can fetch data from APIs. Let's create another observable with posts API. If you run the file, you will see the response of both APIs in console. This is the array of users. And this is array of posts. Now we will move to more advanced feature of RxJS operator. We will learn about combining the responses of multiple APIs with fork join operator. The fork join operator takes multiple observable as input and waits for all past observable to complete. After completion of all observables, fork join emits the combined result of all observables. Let's create an observable with fork join that will combine the responses of different APIs. We will combine the response of users API from users observable and posts API from posts observable. After creating the joined requests observable, we will subscribe to it and pass an observer callback function to it that will log the output of joined requests observable. Now, if we see the output, it will contains a JS object having posts and users property that holds the responses of both users and posts APIs. Let's join the response of one more API with this fork join. We will join the response of GitHub users API with the fork join operator. In the output you can see the third response, that is of GitHub API. In this way, with fork join operator, different APIs responses are combined. There are more RxJS operators. Like and subscribe now to this channel for more these kind of tutorials. You can comment the name of the RxJS operator on which you want tutorial with relevant information. Now we will learn about RxJS map operator for transforming the values. With map operator you can perform transformation of values. Suppose that we want an array of posts in which each post also contains the name of user. But if you look at the post object in posts array, it contains only the user ID, it do not contains the name of user. The users array contains the name of the user along with user ID. So we can do one thing, we can map the username to post object. For doing this, we have created a map post with users function. This function takes users and posts arrays as parameters. It will find the user of post with the user ID. And a new property called username will be allotted to each post object, and value of this username property will be the value of the name property of matched user object. For using any operator before the subscription of object, we use pipe operator. Pipe operator takes a bunch of RxJS operators as arguments such as filter and map separated by comma and run them in the sequence they are added. So here in pipe operator we passed map operator, and this map operator further call out the map post with users function that will transform the input received from map operator. It will receive the res.users and res.posts arguments from map operator. If we check the output, you can see the modified post objects with map operator. And it is now containing the new username property. Thank you for watching. Share this tutorial with your friends.